Hello friends, so as you could see in the video, this was my DRG neurostimulation trial. Let's recap what happened over the last few days. So on Thursday I met with someone from Abbott, the company that produces the stimulator, who reprogrammed my system. I think it's very important that you consider doing this in the middle of your trial, because when they program the stimulator for the first time, it is right after you wake up from surgery. So you're a little confused, you don't have a clear understanding of what's going on. So having this chance to reprogram it gave me a better idea of how it works, and also I think it improved the type of benefit I was getting from the stimulator. Also, I had a very good talk with the representative from Abbott during this meeting. They were very good to me, and they were very clear and honest about the whole process. Then I had my last 24 hours with the neurostimulator in. On Friday I went to remove it. The removal is not very pleasant. It doesn't hurt much, but it's just not pleasant when they pull the wires out. And then I had a very lengthy and informative talk with my doctor about what to do next. I'm going to take as much time as I need, even if it's just a couple of weeks, to reflect and meditate about what to do next. I'm leaning towards getting the stimulator. There are a lot of pros and cons. Let's go with the pros first. I have constant pain. I live with pain. It's a demon inside my body. And the pain is worse, obviously, when I'm walking. However, I have constant pain also when I'm not using the food. So when I'm sleeping or when I'm sitting at my computer. So the DRG stimulator truly helped a lot with the sleeping and the sitting. So when I'm not using the food, it helped a lot. And also helped a lot with the hypersensitivity, the allodynia that I have in my foot and ankle, so that I could wear socks for the first time in a long time, and I could just easily wear a shoe with no problems. I could touch my foot, and that was certainly wonderful. Even though I'm not fully getting my life back potentially with the DRG stimulator as I would have wished for, already getting back my sleep and getting back the chance to sit at a computer and work for a few hours without being too distracted by the pain, I think it's definitely worth getting the stimulator implanted permanently in my back. Getting the stimulator in, first of all, it's a risky procedure. I feel like I'm signing out for a whole lifetime of procedures, because every 5-7 years the battery will have to be substituted, so they're gonna have to cut me again and change the battery, which is not wonderful. Another con that I have is that the DRG stimulator doesn't help me much when I'm standing or when I'm walking, and the pain returns almost, it's a little dialed down, but it returns almost back to normal. It was a big disappointment, and also my doctor said he was disappointed, and I definitely emotionally crushed me a lot. But you know, I know there are people who do it, and for them it's a big, huge difference, and there are people who do it and they don't experience much of a benefit, and there are people like me who are somewhere in the middle, going to this experience open and thinking whatever happens, happens. It could work, it could not work, or it could work somewhere in the middle like it did for me. It is a big decision. However, I've prayed for such a long time for any sort of help and benefit with my CRPS, and if the stimulator can give me that percentage of benefit, even though obviously it doesn't cure me, it's just a palliative for my pain, I'll take it. And also, if the stimulator can help me decrease the amount of pain medications that I have to take every day, that certainly also is a plus. On the other hand, we have to keep in mind that this is a very painful experience in the back, and it's going to be even more painful when they also insert the battery, because during the trial your battery is outside on top, like they tape it on top of your skin. So also the 10-week recovery period scares me a lot. The fact that I'm not going to be able to bend much, and I'm going to have to be very careful about every movement I make, because during those 10 weeks you have a higher chance of moving in a way that have the leads migrate in your back, and therefore they're not going to be effective anymore. So that's certainly scary. But after those 10 weeks, I feel like my life will return pretty much back to normal. I'll be able to start physical therapy for my foot at a certain point and hopefully fight the CRPS a bit in terms of the atrophy that is happening right now in my ankle. You can definitely drop a question in the comments to this video if you have any. If I have any tips for you, number one is ice. Have ice ready in your freezer so that you can apply it. I'm still applying it and it's for like 6 days later. Wet wipes, dry shampoo, because you're not going to be able to shower during the process. My other advice is that I heard about people who've gotten the permanent implant and they were happy with the DRG, but they were unhappy with the placement of the battery in their body. It depends where your DRG is going, so I cannot tell you exactly where your doctor will want to place it. I asked the doctor on Friday to show me exactly where he would like to place it, and so that we can do it in a way that when I'm sitting it doesn't affect me. When I'm laying down on my side, we chose that I lay down mainly on the right side, so we're placing it on the left side, and we just try to be as strategic as possible and to communicate as much as possible with your surgeon so that they know where to place it and you agree on the exact placement location beforehand. So thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a lot of videos or whatever, a really long video. I don't know what I'm gonna do, how to make out of it, but it's been a wonderful journey to share it all with you, and I hope it was useful and helpful. Thank you very much. Bye.